All right, so here's how the challenge is going to work. Each of you will be at one of these 5 stations. On those 3 pages of paper is 15 clues and 1 diagram with blank boxes of information. Based on the clues, you're going to need to find out all of the information associated with each one. I will explain in a little bit more detail. There are 5 houses with 5 residents who follow certain tropes.
Oh, it's this shit.
They all have a favorite movie genre, they all have a favorite drink, and they all have a pet. All of that information can be deduced from the clues that you have on your papers. Your task is to be the first one out of the final 5 in order to find out all possible pieces of information. Once I verify it, you have 1 individual immunity and a trip to the final 4.
Is there any penalty if we're like, I think I have it, and then you're like, nope?
I mean, everyone else can keep working while I'm checking your answers.
Okay.
But if you're wrong, then yeah, you have that own time penalty.
Okay.
I won't tell you what's wrong.
Right.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you a couple seconds to get your stations and we'll get started.
For anyone who's watching and would like to try their hand at this same challenge, these next few screens will show you the format of the puzzle as well as all the corresponding bits of information for each category. All 15 clues will pop up throughout the video, so feel free to pause as you go along if you'd like to try yourself. Also, unfortunately the wind started picking up and the camera was too far away to hear much of the commentary, so please enjoy this more instrumental version of an immunity challenge.
Again, there are going to be 15 clues with blank boxes on the final page for you to start filling in your answers and providing all the information. You can go along and fill in information per clue, write it down wherever you want, and as soon as you have what you think is the proper boxes filled in with all the proper information for everybody, call me over and I will verify.
I use them all to push me to my best, so treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt.
The order 1 to 5 matter?
Yes, the only thing to note of order 1 to 5 is that 1 and 5 are not next to each other. So if things are saying adjacent, 1 and 5 do not count as being next to each other on the ends.
Can I get a check?
Be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside
Can you check?
is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown, they wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure out.
Incorrect.
Can you check?
Losing, won't bother hiding my bruises, and when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Incorrect.
It's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't
Wouldn't you know it, the camera's battery died during this challenge, right before it was revealed that Danny had correctly attributed all the pieces of information to the appropriate houses and thus won himself individual immunity and a trip to the final four. If you'd like to keep trying to solve the puzzle, either pause the video now, or you can jump ahead to the timestamp on the screen to get to the council meeting. For those of you curious about the answers, here's how everything was assigned. House 1 was the yellow house, where the stoner lived, watching comedy movies and drinking Coke with their pet bird. House 2 was the blue house, where the jock lived, watching thriller movies and drinking sparkling water with their pet fish. House 3 was the red house, where the cheerleader lived, watching horror movies and drinking coffee with their pet cat. House 4 was the greenhouse, where the band kid lived, watching romance movies and drinking root beer with their pet rabbit. Finally, House 5 was the white house, where the geek lived, watching action movies and drinking orange juice with their pet dog. After some time of private conversations and the four competitors in Jeopardy making their cases to Danny for aligning their votes, it was time for the final council meeting.
Final 5, the home stretch, gang.
Oh yeah.
All of you are knocking on that final door. Danny, you've done it. I mean, you're guaranteed into the final 4, and regardless, you'll have a chance to make your case into the final 3. How are you feeling right now in the driver's seat?
I can't drive, so this is gonna be so much fun.
Actually, your journey kind of started off a little rocky, but thanks to a good immunity idol play, you're still here and you're still fighting for that final 4.
I'm really glad I found that immunity idol. It would have been out way earlier otherwise.
Riley, your case too. Starting off winning challenge after challenge, staying safe there, and then being able to be helped out by a teammate. How do you feel about coming into this with your final 5 chances?
Living on borrowed time, but we'll see how long it lasts, fake Jeff.
Alex, you've kind of been coasting through this, not too high on anyone's radar this whole time. You feel like you've been able to drive this game how you wanted to? You feel like this game's been going the way that...
Yes! Jeff is so sad.
I've had a different perception of what's been happening. I'm glad that it appears I am on no one's radar. Maybe that's the objective reality. It has not felt that way. And I'm just, happy to coast along as I can, I guess, and make it as far as I can. That was what I resolved to do at the beginning, was just make it as far as I can. I don't, again, know the intricacies of the game and don't have the experience of what it looks like. So, number 1, just have fun, I guess, and number 2, see how far I can push.
And Jacob, there is something to be said about that objective reality versus subjective reality. Presumably when you're playing the game, everyone feels like they always have a target on their back, and it's always the biggest one, and everyone's always gunning out for you. Does it feel that way here?
Oh, yeah, from when I parked. From when Alex parked. Yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, Danny, we'll start with you for the votes.
I support women's rights and I support women's rights.
Well, fake Jeff, my alliance betrays me. They know they're not getting my jury vote. So, do I want to keep this person in? Yes. Do I think I can beat them if they're in? No. That's really why. Self-preservation.
Well, thank you, Jeff. How the time has flown by. I think that there's only one answer here, because if either Riley or Danny make it to the final round, we will lose the jury. So our only hope is for the 3 of us. I hope the other 2 have recognized that. I do.
It's gotta be this way. They almost convinced me to vote for someone else, but ultimately it's the biggest threat.
Count the votes. First vote, Riley. Second vote, Ashley. That's 1 vote Riley, 1 vote Ashley. Third vote, Riley. It's 2 votes Riley, 1 vote Ashley. Fourth vote, Ashley. 2 votes Ashley, 2 votes Riley. The 5th vote and 6th member of our jury, Riley. Riley, I'm bringing you a stamp.
I will have my revenge.
Good.
challenge?
Sometimes you just play the game too well, you know? And it sucks because when you're always at the top, I'm joking a little bit. I just won too many challenges, and you know, if I did it again, I have no regrets, but I think I would have thrown that second challenge. That would have, I think, put me in a really good position. Also, I weirdly had too many loyal friends who the only reason I got past a certain point was because of them, and that put me at a big disadvantage in the long run because the other competitors needed to get me out. They saw me as too big of a threat.